Welcome students in the online organic chemistry lecture series. Today we are going to study about the stereoisomers of monosaccharides. This is the part of your carbohydrates syllabus. Now here generally you know what is meant by stereoisomers. Stereoisomers are the isomers in which the molecular formula is same but the spatial arrangement is different of the atoms in the three-dimensional space. So as you know, there are many asymmetric carbon atoms are present into the monosaccharides or carbohydrates. Therefore, many stereoisomers can be possible for monosaccharides. Okay, but we don't have to go in details about that all stereoisomers of monosaccharides. We just have to study the main different kinds of stereoisomers that are present in monosaccharides. So basically, there are four types of stereoisomers are observed. Okay, so I will write over here the first stereoisomers that can be found in monosaccharides are enantiomers. Then the second important stereoisomers which can be found in monosaccharide is the diastereomers. Okay, then third word is or we can write here C. Stereoisomer is epimer, and the fourth one is anomers. Okay, so these are the four different kinds of stereoisomers which are observed in monosaccharides. So we'll see one by one. Okay, so first of all consider enantiomers. Okay, so just remember enantiomers are the non-superimposable mirror images of each other. Okay, so these are the isomers, these are the stereoisomers, I can say stereoisomers which are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. Okay, so it is very simple. These are the stereoisomers which are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. They have equal but opposite specific rotation. This is the important point which you have to remember. They have equal but opposite specific rotation. Okay, now we'll see the example of these stereoisomer, that is enantiomers. So all of you know the structure of glucose now. It is very familiar to you now. So first carbon is CHO and the last carbon is CH2OH. In between there are 4 carbon atoms. Okay, so here is OH, H, OH, OH, H, OH and H. So this is the structure of D-glucose. Now why it is D-glucose? Because the second last carbon atom from the bottom has OH group on right hand side. So it is the D-glucose or the plus glucose we can say. Now if we put the mirror here and if we take the mirror image of this CHO, then mirror image of this glucose will be like this. Okay, so CH2OH as it is. So the mirror image will be like this: OH, H, OH. Okay, so H, OH, hydrogen, hydrogen. So this is the non-superimposable mirror image, I can say, and this is known as L-glucose. Remember. Okay, so this D-glucose and L-glucose, these are the non-superimposable mirror images of each other. So they are called as enantiomers. Remember. So very simple. So once again I will explain. These are the stereoisomers which are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. Okay, non-superimposable means if we place this D-glucose over this L-glucose, then they does not superimpose. Like if we place left hand on right hand, then it will not coincide, it will not superimpose. So in the same way, if we place this D-glucose over the L-glucose, or if we place L-glucose over D-glucose, then the molecule is not superimposable. So such a pairs of isomers are known as enantiomers. So this is all about the enantiomers. Okay, now let's see another type of stereoisomer that is present in monosaccharide. So this one is a diastereomers. So we can say these are the isomers which are not mirror images of each other, and they differ in the values of specific rotation or its direction, or both. Okay, so I will write here these are the isomers. These are the isomers which are not mirror images of each other. Remember. Now, what was the difference between this diastereomer and enantiomer? In enantiomer, they were mirror images of each other. Okay, but actually in diastereomers, these are not mirror images of each other. Remember, this is the main difference. Not mirror images of each other. These are not mirror images of each other, and further they differ in the value of specific rotation and direction, or we can say both means a value of specific rotation as well as direction of specific rotation. So these are the stereoisomers which are not mirror images of each other. That is very important word to remember. Now we'll see the example so that you will easily understood what does it mean. So let's see the example. So example, I can say D-glucose and D-galactose. So these are the diastereomers of each other. Now you know very well the structure of D-glucose. Once again, I will draw over here the structure of D-glucose. Okay, CH2OH. In between there are 4 carbon atoms. You know, so OH, H, OH, OH, hydrogen, OH, and H. So this is the structure of D-glucose, as you know. D-glucose. Okay. Now we will draw the structure of D-galactose. So what is D-galactose? CHO and CH2OH here also. So in between again there are 4 carbon atoms. Okay. So OH, H, OH, H, OH and H. So this is the structure of D-galactose. So you will find a very minor difference between the structure of this D-glucose and D-galactose. So you find here the CHO group is common in both. Okay, CHO group is common. Then HOH, that is also common. OH, that is also common. Only the difference is at this carbon number 4. Here the hydroxy group is on right hand side, here the hydroxy group is on left hand side. That is the only difference. Again, this 5th carbon is also having same orientation, and then CH2H. And you will find that if you place a mirror in between this D-glucose and D-galactose, you will find that D-galactose is not a mirror image of D-glucose, or we can say D-glucose is not a mirror image of D-galactose. So we can say that these are the diastereomers of each other. So this is all about the diastereomers. Now we'll see the third type, that is epimers. Okay, let's see. Epimers are the special type of diastereomers, I can say. Special type of diastereomer. So if it is a type of diastereomer, then the structures are not mirror images of each other, remember. Okay, so epimers are diastereomers of monosaccharides which differ in the configuration. So I will write here what is epimers. So remember, epimers are the diastereomers of monosaccharides, I can say monosaccharides, okay, which differ in the configuration only at one asymmetric carbon atom. Actually, it is very simple. One asymmetric carbon atom, and the position of that carbon is important. One asymmetric carbon atom which is at alpha position to the carbonyl carbon. So this word is very important. We don't have to consider any chiral carbon, we have to consider that chiral carbon which is at alpha position to the carbonyl group, and there is only difference. Rest of the structure is same, okay. So I will take the example so that you will easily understood. So let's take a example. So example is the pair of D-glucose and D-mannose, I can say. These are the epimers of each other, D-glucose and D-mannose. So I will write down here the example. See, CHO. Okay, in between, there are 4 carbon atoms. Okay, so CH2OH, rest of the structure COH, EH, OH, hydrogen, OH, H. So this is the structure of D glucose. Okay, now I will write down here the structure of D mannose. Okay, so CHO and then CH2OH. Here also in between there are 4 carbon atoms. Now what definition says? You see, epimers are the diastereomers of monosaccharides which differ in the configuration only at one asymmetric carbon atom which is at alpha position to the carbonyl group. Now this is a carbonyl group, okay, and this is alpha position, so this is alpha carbon. So here is the only difference. That means now here OH group is on this side, here is a hydrogen. Now rest of the molecule is as it is, so rest of the atoms are as it is. So I will write down as it is, H, OH, OH, H and OH. So this is the structure of D-mannose. Okay, so you see here what is the difference between this D-glucose and D-mannose. First of all, these are the diastereomers of each other. So you can say that epimers are by default diastereomers, but epimers are the special type of diastereomers where there is a difference only at alpha carbon atom. Alpha to what? Alpha to the carbonyl group. Now you see this is a carbonyl group, so this carbon is alpha carbon, this carbon is alpha carbon. So you see in this D-glucose hydroxy group is on right hand side, in this D-mannose hydroxy group is on left hand side. So this is the only difference, rest of the molecule is same. Such kind of isomer are known as epimers. So remember, epimers are interconvertible into each other. Remember, epimers are interconvertible into each other. So this process is known as epimerization. So conversion of this D-glucose into D-mannose, I can say. So this is a reversible process and it is known as epimerization. Okay, so the process of interconversion of epimers in alkaline medium, this is carried out in alkaline medium. Remember, alkaline medium is known as epimerization. Okay, so this is all about the epimers. So today in this video we have seen enantiomer, diastereomers and epimers. So for a while we'll stop here and we'll meet in the next video with another stereoisomers. So have a nice day. Thank you.